Hello, this is Ron Nutter, and this is going to be a very special video, equal to, if not matching, the one on the emergency response vehicle. For anyone who has been watching the news for a while now, you're aware that the size of the bee population in the world is dropping for a variety of reasons, and that is going to start having a major impact. In fact, in one country it already has. They now are hand pollinating their crops because there are not enough bees to go around, and this is something that we need to get addressed soon. Cisco, to their credit, has stood up and put their money where their mouth is and is offering resources that we're already getting information from. So enough of my rambling on. Let's get right to the video, and then we've got a few pictures to follow up with for you to start getting more information about it and possibly seeing how you or your company might be able to help.
All right, well, now this is going to end up being probably the last video of the Tech Bites with Ron Nutter series for Cisco Live 2016, and I can't think of a better way to sum things up than to stop by one of the more popular areas within DevNet, and you're taking information on bees. Now help us understand how this all got started.
It all got started because I work with the innovation centers for Cisco, and Cisco has strategic partnerships around the world.
And by the way, who are you, since I didn't get you into
Monique Lamson, and I work with Cisco, the innovation centers, but I also work with DevNet, and I knew that DevNet wanted social responsibility included with this, and they were going with saving the bees, because I knew that effort was already being in play at the Australian Innovation Center with CSIRO, the big research company within Australia, Data 61. Then what I did was I put them in touch with the guys who were coming out here to put together the Save the Bees effort, and here you go. This turned out to grow pretty organically, but it is the cool booth.
You've given the center hive of attention. So
really have been. So yeah.
So let's move forward. So from what have you found out that you didn't know, and what are you doing at this point? I mean, for a little bit of the backstory, they're actually putting sensors on top of bees, and this is just the first gen, and you've learned volumes just with that information you didn't have.
Well, we've known for years that we can instrument hives, and that's a great IoT story in itself. So putting a device in a hive to collect weight and humidity and vibration and audio. So we've learned that that's possible. And it's easier nowadays. We've got technology like Conveyor and then bringing data up into the cloud and then doing the analytics over that as well. So that's been in motion for some time. What we haven't really understood is how the activity of bees being impacted by changes in the environment. So as a research organisation, we've been focusing on biosecurity risks and issues around colony growth. So already we're seeing colonies for the last 3 decades in decline, to the point now where parts of China are moving back to manual pollination of orchards. So it's a serious issue, and it affects a lot of agricultural businesses. There's 400 different agricultural plants that require pollination. There's a third of essentially all of the food that we eat requires pollination. So it's a big issue, but we're using technology to try and understand what's going on, what are the dynamics. So what have we learned? So using the RFID tags as insects, as the bees are coming in and out of the hive, and also we position these tags at feeding points. As they come in and out of the feeding points, we're able to conduct scientific experiments, perhaps adjust the pesticide load or introduce a parasite, and then look at how that's impacting the activity of the bee. And that way, in the same way as we know for every cigarette you smoke, you shorten your lifespan by a certain number of minutes. In the same way with the bee, we're able to work out that it's impacting them. One of the questions we were asked the other day is how long does a bee live for? And is a fairly logical question to ask.
You would think a fairly simple one, but not so.
And we can answer it, somewhere between 30 to 150 days. But that's actually the wrong question. And the reason is we've discovered, one of the insights is that we now know that European bees are living to work 40 hours. So a worker bee might be taking it easy because it's wet outside, and she might do that 40 hours over 3 weeks. She lives for 3 weeks. If she does that 40 hours work for 3 days, she lives for 3 days. So that's an insight that would have been very, very difficult to gain just by observation because of the nature of these bees. So, lots of practical implications of that. So we now know obviously the impact that weather conditions are having on pollination processes, and also on pesticide applications and issues around parasites, etc. And even our research team, when they looked at those results, they looked at it and they couldn't believe it because I could put a bee in a bottle and it'd probably still be alive in 6 weeks' time if I fed it. So we looked at the results and it didn't make sense. But this technique is allowing us to learn, and by learning, and in particular sharing data across the international research community, so that teachers and kids, as well as professors, professional researchers can share that workload to better understand it and to help deal with the challenges that we have, which is pretty fundamental too. We've got to increase food supply by about 60% in the next 2 to 3 decades to feed the global population.
And this is not just a real simple question or a simple problem, because there's probably going to be fine-tuning that has to be done across different continent areas because of changes to the weather and just other things. So, I mean, the more people are involved, the better it is for everybody concerned.
I think the very interesting hook for all of this is what Peter had mentioned about engaging the educational community in this for 2 reasons. It's one of the things that really has struck me as something that we should move forward with at Cisco too, because of the connection that we have with Net Academy. But the more we engage the younger folks and the students in this particular effort, the more, number one, they're actually making a real connection between the bees and their own food source. But then also, they're taking a look at the true advantages for what their science is all about, right? So this is no longer a theoretical application. This is real. And this is something that everybody can get a handle on, no matter how old they are.
And when bringing in IoT to this, it's no longer just, well, you need to have an agricultural background or you need to have a medical background. You start bringing in multiple disciplines to the whole deal, where everybody. So if I'm primarily IT, but hey, this bee thing sounds kind of interesting. Well, there's a role that I can play.
Exactly, and everybody is taking this, and I think that's one of the reasons why this booth is so popular. Is everybody now has a personal spin on this, and so it's not just about IoT is really, really important, and everything that we're doing here on many levels is. But when you can make the social argument for this, where we're coming from, then all of a sudden it becomes a really, really important deal. And by the way, we are now the Internet of Stings.
Point taken.
I think if anyone's interested, there's some great online resources.
Yes.
There's a global initiative on the health that's been launched, and it's an opportunity for corporates to help them figure the ones. We're effective if it spreads. We're currently with 15,000 insects tagged across the globe. One move to 1 million insects. It's going to require a lot of work and commitment, so there's opportunities. If anyone's interested, there's a great website. Just look up bees with backpacks.
Well, folks, you heard it. It's bees with backpacks. So look that up. See if there's a way that either maybe you can help or your company can help. Because the sooner that we can help these folks get some more resources and get the answers we need before it becomes even worse, the better it is for everybody concerned. Guys, thank you very much for your time.
Now here's the banner that was just outside the area that I filmed in. So this goes over kind of the whole the history of things and what Cisco was doing with this. And this next picture here shows you the size of the sensor. It's very, very small, and this is just the first generation. They're, if I remember correctly, are looking to get marked about 40,000 bees, and that's enough of a sample size. They figure that can really get them to where they need to be. Now, this was the sample bee house that they've been working with. You'll notice that little, what looks like a white box at the lower front end. That is where the sensor is located. As the bees come in and out of the hive, that they're recorded as to when they come in and come out. They know which bee came out. They have a whole lot of information that they're still digesting, and it's things they up until recently didn't know. They thought bees lived forever, and they're apparently, from what you heard in the video, that there's a 40-hour clock, and once they hit 40 hours, that's it. They're done, and then they die. So this is something that certainly I think bears a little more watching, and please stay on top of this. I have asked to be kept informed as there are updates to this project, and will certainly be glad to pass them on in future videos. Well, that's all we have for this one. Thank you very much for your time.